Hello everyone, my name is Sarah the Rainbow Hearted Witch. Thank you for joining me today. I am super excited. I am creating my own hashtag. I did a quick search on hashtag cinematic tarot decks and I did not see anything. So I will be doing this today, hashtag cinematic tarot, and I am tagging V Love and Crystals to do this tag, and of course anyone else, and I will create a playlist and put them all together, anyone who uses this tag. It's a lot of fun. I had fun putting this list together. We're gonna start out with a category that used to be my least favorite movie genre. However, now it is one of my favorite. We are starting out with cinematic tarot with horror movies. So I have two picked out. The first is The Tarot of the Vampires by Ian Daniels. His artwork is stunning and the deck is very cinematic. Here are the backs. Oh, and that's just a, oh wait, no, this is the Ace of Scepters, Four of Skulls. So this looks like it's straight out of a vampire movie. The artwork is stunning. Very beautiful. So there's that one. And my second pick is, this is a new deck to me. It's Tarot of Haunted House. It is also very cinematic. This is the box. This is by Sasha Graham and Micro. I'm not going to say that word, but there you go. So cinematic. Look at that. So you get a walkthrough of this haunted house and you meet all the characters who are there. Oops, sorry guys. Also just another very cinematic horror deck. Like you're in a horror movie. Oh, look at this one. This definitely. Look at this devil card. Wow. And the tower. The star. Oh my gosh. Okay. The moon. I'm going to stop there or else I'll go through the whole. But yeah, very cinematic, very stunning. You feel like you could see these tarot cards being a movie, telling a story. So those are my vampire and haunted house tarot for the horror genre. The next we're going to go to sci-fi, and that will be the Syrian Starseed Tarot by Patricia Corey and Alyssa Bartha. As you all know, this deck, I love the artwork, the backs especially. However, it's my worst shuffle, one of my worst shuffle decks. But it's very sci-fi feeling. And I feel like these could be scenes from a sci-fi movie. All right, next will be fantasy. So the cinematic deck that I feel represents a fantasy movie really well is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, illustrated by Julie Dillon. Ooh. These cards are very, very slippery. And this is another deck that really tells a cinematic story. The illustrations are gorgeous. I love the illustrations of this deck. And it really does, the cards really do tell a story. Some tarot decks can be really disjointed. This one is not one of them. All right, I love this deck. Next up, we have drama. And for that, we have the Wheel of the Year tarot. This one is by Maria Coretti, art by Antoniella Platano. And this is a very pagan-themed deck. But its themes are a lot of like community and family. And this, of course, is the Wheel of the Seasons, Wheel of the Year. So this is my take. On a drama-filled deck. Oh, I love this one. That card is gorgeous. So it's like the couple just got married and they're celebrating, having a good time. All right, the honeymoon's over. Her garden didn't do as well as she hoped. Oh no. Now she's reminiscing about happy times. But wait, she's no longer sad. So you see, it just really flows. Oh, they're happy. One happy family again. So this tarot deck, it really flows and it tells a story. So yeah, that's my cinematic tarot for drama, the Wheel of the Year. The next cinematic theme tarot is romantic comedy, and I picked The Lightseers by Chris Ann because, like I had mentioned previously in other videos, this deck is very modern. It's a modern take. Again, the artwork is stunning. And the pictures tell a story. The card deck flows very nicely. And I can just see this being a romantic comedy. That's a pretty happy Hierophant. It's nice to see a Hierophant who's laughing. And look at this world. I mean, I love it. It's gorgeous. All right, so that's romantic comedy. Next up, we have for the Cinematic Tarot for indie movies is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot by Heidi Darras, text by Barbara Moore. This kind of reminds me of something like what is it? Sunshine on the Spotless Mind. Movie genres like that, like just indie, really good. Surreal, very dreamlike. It definitely captures the energy of dreams. All right. Next up, here's another one by Barbara Moore, the Steampunk Tarot, illustrated by Ali Fell. This category would be my period piece, a Victorian period piece. I know that this tarot deck was all over TarotTube a few years ago, and I understand why. It's very cinematic. I mean, look at this High Priestess. I love this High Priestess card. Gorgeous. Barbara Moore makes some very cinematic tarot decks. The illustrations are always gorgeous, on point. The books are really good. You really can't go wrong with a Barbara Moore tarot deck. All right, so that is my period piece. Our next category for the cinematic tarot is old Hollywood. So an old movie from the golden era of Hollywood is the Cosmic Tarot. And I've done a full flip through of this, but I'll show some cards. This deck is so old Hollywood with a little bit of 80s and a little bit of Bollywood thrown in. Like, this looks like a scene from West Side Story, the original one. This looks like it could be Elizabeth Taylor, maybe. It looks like our leading man. I mean, he looks like a Hollywood hero. Here's the 80s. Looks so 80s. This is just a very cinematic. Right away, I was like, oh, this looks like old Hollywood. It's an interesting combination of genres, subgenres. It kind of has a circusy feel, a Bollywood feel, old Hollywood feel, an 80s feel. It's just really interesting. I will link my full flip through in this video so you guys can see all the cards. But that is my old Hollywood classic tarot deck. For comedy, I had a little bit of a difficult time finding a deck that would work. But I decided to go with the Cat Tarot. This is a deck by Megan Lynn Cott, and I have done a full flip through of this one as well, so I will link that as well. But this is just, it's so cute and whimsical. I mean, I know it could fit into a couple different categories. Comedy, children's. Whoop. Got the playful cat right there. The cats are they're just so cute. So fun, so playful. So that's my comedy deck. Cinematic comedy reminds me of maybe a comedy movie. For anime, we have Witchling Academy Tarot by Pamela Shen, illustrated by Mindy Zhang. And this is really cute. It comes with a whole handbook and it tells a whole story. I haven't played with these yet. These are brand new to me. But I saw a full walkthrough of these, and these cards really do tell a story about a young witch going to the Witchling Academy, discovering who her mother is, gaining self-actualization and growing into her full power, going through the school. So I'm really excited to start playing with this. It just looks like such an amazing deck. All right, I won't flip through everything. But you get the idea. And then last but not least, we have for the children's movie, Ask the Witch. And this is by Francesca Marioni and Simone Pace. And I know I've just done a full flip through of this deck, but it's also very cinematic. It's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful deck. I love the artwork. And as you know, in the flip through, I talk about how it reminds me of Owl House. And it was so funny, I have not finished season 2 of Owl House, and I had stated that Ida in Owl House kind of reminded me of Crazy Jane and a mix of Hecate. I don't think I said it in the video, but I had stated that in the description. And then last night we were watching Owl House on Disney Plus, and Luz makes a comment comparing Ida to Hecate, and I was like, so they acknowledge that Ida is like Hecate. So Dana Terrace, I think, is the creator of the Owl House, and I guess she really was channeling Hecate when she created the character of Ida, who is phenomenal. She's a wild witch who won't join the Emperor's Coven, who wants all wild magic to be contained, i.e. destroyed. And so the story is about a young girl, human girl, who goes through a portal to the demon realm and meets Ida and ends up living with Ida because she wants to learn magic. Her mother's trying to send her away to camp to straighten her out, to get her head out of the clouds into reality, go to this camp to learn how to balance budgets and do all this boring stuff. So instead of going to this camp, she goes to stay with Ida to learn magic, and she does. It's just a really cute show. They live in a house, and they have a house demon. His name's Hootie, and they have it's like a dog demon. His name is King. And the characters are just really fun, really cute. Luz is a great protagonist. She's always friendly and outgoing, and she always does the right thing. And she really has no fear because she doesn't know that realm. She doesn't know that world. So she just has this optimism, childlike optimism. She definitely represents the Fool, and it's just a fun show. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I would love to see your tags. Hashtag Cinematic Tarot. What cinematic tarot cards do you have that fit in the category of horror, sci-fi, fantasy, drama, romantic comedy, indie, period piece, old Hollywood comedy, anime, children's? And if you don't have one for each, just whatever ones you have for that category. I would love to see what decks you have. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. I had so much fun uploading it. I upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check them out. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee if you would like to support this channel monetarily. So the links are down below, and I will see you all next week. Bye guys.